Yeah.
Ah, wonderful. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. In the name of GiikuGames and the entire Florensia team, I welcome you to this very special stream where we will present you the Essence System. It's important to understand that it's still work in progress what we're showing today, all right? So I'm joined here today by Taku from the QA team, and my name is...
Hello, guys.
Hello, hello. My name's Celti. I'm also from the QA team. And of course, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, the CEO of GiikuGames, Achim. Good evening.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Right. So, we'll get going to Weedridge. And... we already have a raid from free-to-play Florensia. Hello, and thank you very much for the 22 viewers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're followed here by the rest of QA team. Of course, in the chat today, we have Achim himself, of course. We have Ferox, we have Cerbertus, Tamer, Taku Flow, and Willy Tin Whistle. And they will be assisting with your questions. And please keep in mind, stay friendly with each other. And we're having a good time. All right. So, what is the Essence System? You guys all know the fusion system that Florensia had up until this point, which never really worked out the way that it was intended to. And this is where the Essence System will come into place. It'll replace the fusion system, but maybe Achim himself can say a few more words about the fusion system and maybe why it needs to be replaced.
So the fusion system, great in theory, mostly bad in reality. One of the main parts what Essence should have done was getting in-game currency away, which worked okay to good. So Geld went away, but all the rest was not that cool. So it was hate love for many people. It was used because it had some advantages, but the majority didn't really like it. So we came to the conclusion we need something much better than the fusion system. The fusion system as is doesn't make any sense. And so we started a long time ago working on the Essence system, first getting some concepts done. And so here we are. And Celti will present you how this is going to work out.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So yeah, right now we're farming a bit of essences. You may already have had a glimpse that I caught a fungi essence. Look at this. 2 dexterity and 2 will. Now we'll be going along the way, capturing a few more essences. Because it's very important to understand that unlike any other system that we had in Florensia up until this point, the Essence system will take time. It will take a lot of time. And you can see I just got another Dodo essence. Takes a lot of time to get to the good essences. So you'll start out with the basic essences, which we're capturing right now from the mobs. And you'll work your way up, and we'll of course show you along the way in the course of the next hour how this works. But right now we're just farming a few essences and go to the next step in a few minutes. Thank you very much. I just love this music. And if you have any questions, of course, be sure to tag GiikuGames so it gets highlighted and we can answer your questions right away. So I see a few people asking about the codes that have been distributed. Achim himself distributed a few codes. You can redeem those codes on the website.
It's only one-time usage, so if it gives you an error, it means somebody else used it. So here are some more.
And I already see the first questions. Which drop rates do the essences have in percentage? Well, this is not something we would disclose. And you know how it works, you know. You get to farm a little bit, and over time you'll get the essences you need.
Let's just say it will take some time. Yeah.
It will definitely take some time.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, it's unlike any system that has been implemented in Florensia so far. This is really meant to be late game content, so you will definitely take your time with this.
But it's important. It's late game content, but even with low levels, you can use the Essence system.
Exactly. Like we're doing it right now. We're farming some fungi. We're farming some tough wild boar, devil walkers, and you see me dropping some essences. So it's definitely for every level, not just for the high level. It's very important to understand that what we're showing here today is still work in progress, but the drop rates have not been modified for this demo, no.
Okay, Ahim, someone is asking about a new dress. The new dress.
We have some designs already done. One dress is a bit further. So new dresses are coming, but not next month. That's what I'm saying, to be safe. We have to see when AHA makes the next bunch of things for us design-wise. We sent them several things, some surprises, some cool stuff. So we are new stuff is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I already see the questions flooding in. Can you use every essence on every item? No, a few essences will be locked to certain items. So let's say you have a few items that are only for how do you say that? Only for guns and weapons, and you have other essences that are only for the equipment.
Yeah.
Can the same essence system be stacked in our inventory? Yes, you can stack the essences up to 200 essence per slot. Are weapons and armors tradable in the cards? If the cards are on it. We will be talking about this a little bit later on. We will definitely go through the trading system. We will go through the system. If you can put it on the bank or not, we will definitely talk about it in a bit. No code works, then you'll unfortunately too slow. The codes are only one time. You have to be very fast.
Another question would be, do we need second job to craft essences? Salty?
Yes, we do need that. We'll also have a look into this later. There's a whole crafting system behind the Essence system. So stay tuned for that, as we'll show it in a little bit. We're just farming a little bit here. We'll go back in a bit, and we'll show you how to implement these into your equipment. Are we going in there?
Yeah, let's go in.
Alright, let's go in there.
My question, can we take off essence on item? Yeah, it is possible to get the essence back.
Yes, it's definitely possible to get the essences back from your items once they're equipped. But more on that in a bit. We'll just continue farming a few more minutes, and then we'll go back and we'll show you how the system works more in depth, as we have some essences that we can use.
And Ahim, do we have like a release date when this will be?
Very soon. We still hope maybe the coming week, but we have to see, because as hopefully everybody knows, we will update our service on Monday. So we get new, much more powerful servers, and that was more important. So maybe we will delay it for a week, It's not. It's only a bit related to the service. We have to see. We want to release it when we say it's without any bigger or only without any issue at all. We can release it, but I can tell now as well. We expect that we have to patch some things around the system, like balancing things or some things work unexpected. But it is definitely a 1.0 version. We didn't cut anything out. That was the reason why it took that long. In the past, Florensia released a lot of features like 50% ready, and it was never finished. That is quite stupid, actually. So we say this time, no, we want it complete, and stressed the developers a lot about it. Really a lot. So we have a finished system now. That was really important for us. But to be realistically, with such a big features and so many balancing issues, we will definitely have to do some patches. So I expect in 1 or 2 weeks we have it live, if not something totally unexpected will happen. I can't see that coming anymore, to be honest. We have only minor things left, like some drop changes, some pricing stuff. That's what is missing, and some small UI stuff is not completely working at it as it should, but more or less that's our problems we have. So nothing fundamental anymore. It's just small things.
Exactly. Yeah, we're making very good progress. We just have minor things and a few changes. It's important to understand that even after the release of the Essence system, we will be continuously working on it. We will be watching what you guys are doing with it, and of course we'll be making some balance changes, some adjustment where needed, and definitely, if required, we will also add new essences with new what was the word again? Values. Thank you.
I've got another question that will be, can you delete the essences from the item?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can definitely delete. We'll show you that in a bit. You can delete it. You can get it back. And I've seen a few more questions that I would like to pick up here. Will the Essence system cost a lot of money? As in-game money, or as in real money is the question. If it comes to in-game money, it will, it's based on your level. It's based on the item level, more to be more precise. And it will cost some money. It's definitely nothing you will do overnight. Like I said, it's meant to be a late game content. So again, unlike anything previously implemented in Florensia, it will be different. It will be a different experience. If the fusion is removed, how do you take care of geld overflow? Well, that's the point. You will definitely have to spend some in-game currency on the Essence system, which you will also see in a bit. Can we overcome? Yeah, sorry.
And if the geld part is not working out as we think it is, we can adapt prices. We have ideas for future features where geld will play a role. So we are very aware of this thing that the fusion took geld out of the game, and that's something we want to keep. It's important for a game to have a healthy economy, in-game economy. So we are aware, and we will act accordingly. And yes, Essence system is not a new upgrade system. Oh, that's nothing you have to worry about. But Celti will show you
absolutely
later.
I think we're
some stuff.
We're about to head back to Roxbury, and I will show you how the system works in depth now. Thank you very much. Right, so we go to the Lord, first of all. And now I have to look at something real quick. There you go. Thank you very much. Right. And as you can see, we have a new button here, which says item slot. We just click on it and we have 3 different tabs. First of all, we need to put in the item that we want. In my case, it's a 45 excavator code that I want to extend on. So first of all, we need to create the slots, right? So we just put it in, extension, apply, boom. We already have the first slot, as you can see. It's very successful. Make another slot, second slot, and I seem to be very lucky. Look at that. Third slot.
Jesus, we need to work on that.
We need to change that.
We do have items that can extend your probability of extending the slots. Let me just clean my inventory a little bit. I like it clean. So we have, for example, this double chance item, which will double your chance to unlock the slot. There you go. Oh, did not happen. Did not happen again. Ah, look at that. I don't even need the item. Great. As you can see, we now have 4 slots, which is the maximum amount of slot that you can have on any given item. And next step, once we do have these slots, we need to unlock them. So we go over here to the unlock tab and we just unlock them. We have the first one unlocked and we unlock the second one. Boom, we have 2 unlocked. I'll keep it on 2 slots for this one. Can the item break? No, the item cannot break while you're extending it or unlocking it, or even if you get the essences back, the items will not break. Under no circumstances. However, the essences, once you get it back, they can break. But I'll show you that in a minute, what I mean. Right, so, and then, if you want to equip the essences on your equipment, we have a new function tab for this. You go into the action tab, and we have this essence management icon, which I already put down here. This will open this little tab. You just put in the item that you want to put essences on, and we have here in this case the fungi essence. Just put that in there and we apply the change. Boom, we have the essence applied to our item. Let me just refresh that real quick. There you go. That's how easy it is, and you can just equip the item. Very easy. Now I see a lot of you people asking, can you trade an item? Can you trade equipment if essences are on it? The answer to that is no. If you want to try, let me try it with Taco real quick. I'll request a trade. And if I want to put in the item that has an essence on it, it will say item cannot be traded, as you can see. This is not possible. However, if you feel the need to trade an item, you can remove the essence that's on it. You can do it. There's 2 ways of doing it. You can click on it, right click on it, and you can remove it. However, this will permanently destroy the essence. So you will not get the essence back, which might not be a problem if you have a fungi essence, but it might be a problem if you have one more of the more rare essences. So if you want to get the essence back, you will need an item, which I just happen to have here, which is the RE100. This item will guarantee you that you will get the item back. There are other items of the same type, which are the RE50, the 30, and the 10, which basically represent their chances of getting the item back. So you have the 50% or 1.5% chance, you have the 1.3% chance and 1.1% chance. What that means is simply if you use one of these items, the item can still, or the essence can still disappear. So if you use the RE100, you will definitely get the item, the essence back in your inventory, so long it succeeds. Let me just try that one more time. Removal of... Oh, okay. As you can see, there's something not right, but this can happen. This is why we are here. Let me try that again.
So someone is asking, can these REI books be dropped by mobs? And yes, they do. And just the 100% one, you have to buy it.
Exactly. The RE100, you will have to buy that one from the shop. The 50, the 30, and the 10 ones, they are being dropped by in-game mobs. Yes. All right. And now that I removed the essence from the item, I can request a trade with Taku again if he doesn't run away.
Sorry.
And as you can see, we can just trade the item. No problem. There you go. Can essences be traded? Yes, the essences themselves can be traded. You just cannot trade an equipment or a weapon that has an essence on it. But essences themselves and equipment themselves can be traded normally. Yeah, there you go. 3 fungi essence, no problem whatsoever. So basically, if you ever wanted to sell your items to other persons with good essences, you need to cash. That is not necessarily the case. If you want to trade an item, you need to remove the essences, and if you want the 100% chance to get the essences back, then it is certainly the safest way to get hold of the RE100 item. However, if you want the chance of getting the essence back, you can also take the RE50, the 30, or the 10 one. Will there be boss essences? Yes, we definitely have boss essences. And what I'll show you now is one of the biggest features of the Essence system, which behind the Essence system, there's a whole crafting system. For that, we'll go over to Jamie real quick. That means the item can't break in any step. That is correct. The equipment or weapon cannot break under any circumstances. The essences can break, but not the item itself.
Someone is asking, is there a time limit for the essences? Salty?
No, there is no time limit.
Yeah, that's the main difference to the fusion system.
Exactly.
So they will last forever.
Exactly. The essences will last forever. Can we purchase essence in the shop? No, you cannot. The essences are purely dropped by monsters and bosses. So we go over here, extension, and we'll learn. And I already have learned that one. So this is the job that we get. And if you now go to the production tab, you can see we have a whole new essence tab that we can make things out of. And the first thing we'll do is we'll produce the blue fungi essence. And with the recipes, it was very important for us to bring in as many of the items in Florensia as possible, because right now there are many items that are being dropped by monsters, but they're not being used. So all that we do with these is just sell them on the NPCs. And so we try to make the recipes in a way so that we can include as many of the items dropped as possible, to make the economy in Florensia flourish a little bit more, and so that they finally have a purpose in Florensia. So we go here, we have the blue fungi essence, and we'll just produce one of them. And if I find it in my very clean inventory, okay, I can't find it right now.
Typical presentation.
Exactly. I probably already know why. Because I have it here. There we go. The blue fungi essence. This is how it looks like. We need to have second jobs in the same time. Yes, so the Essence system is a second job. However, you will not need to learn the job as you do with the other jobs. So basically, once you learn the Essence, here from Jamie, for example, you will be fully leveled. So you'll have all the recipes ready to produce. There's no learning time, no leveling up. You have them instantly. So as you can see, let me go back to the tab. We just produced a blue fungi essence. And a very important aspect of the production system is to understand that you have the blue fungi essence. You can equip the blue fungi essence already on your equipment. However, the production system is on a tier system. So we have 4 tiers. We have the blue one, the green one, the red one, the yellow one, the purple one. And yes, I said 4, but it's 5. And we also have a 6th one, which is the elite one. And the elite one is just basically things or essences you can produce by essences that are being dropped from elite monsters or elite bosses. So we basically have 5 grades, like I said: blue, green, red, yellow, and purple. And of course, you start off with the blue one. And now we go down to the red one. And if I select the red mushroom leader essence, you can see that in order to produce the red mushroom leader essence, my god, this is a tongue twister, we need blue fungi essence. So it is important to understand that the production system builds on top of each other. So in order to get the red mushroom leader essence, you need the blue fungi essence, and for the blue fungi essence, you need the fungi essence. You guys get the idea? Great. So we have everything ready, and we can just produce 1 red mushroom leader essence. There you go. And here it is. And as you can see, once again, we try to use as many items available in Florensia as possible. Right. It's going great so far.
So, someone said nice more grind. Yes, as Salty says, it takes time. It's nothing what was before in Florensia. There's not really a shortcut. It will take time. Exactly. And I saw another question. Can we use it on shields, Salty? That's a good question.
Yes, we can. We can use it on shields, every weapon, and every equipment there is. There is an important difference that I will show you guys in a second. There's just real quick this question here: is it always 100%, or can the item not be crafted? No, the item will be crafted 100%. So if you go back, let me just make myself a bit quicker. Now we made an item, we extended it 4 times, we unlocked 2 slots, and now there's another catch to it. We can have 4 blue or 4 normal slots, and we can also convert 2 of these slots into core slots. Now, normal items will only have the ability to get 1 core slot, and more rare items or more rare equipment and weapons will have the capability of having 2 core slots. And this will look like this. So this is a level 89 Cariad. And as you can see, we have 2 blue slots and we have 2 golden slots. Those are the core slots. And if I go over here real quick and add this, you can see we have a purple essence, and I can just put that on top here. As you can see, the purple essence, of course, is a little bit better than what we just crafted with the fungi essence and the red mushroom leader essence. But of course, in order to get there, we will need a lot more time, a lot more farming. And yes, indeed, as someone pointed out, it's a little bit more expensive. Yes. So this maybe this will answer you guys' questions on how we will kind of control the in-game currency if we remove the fusion system. As you can see, you will require some money in order to work with the essence system. So we can just craft it, bam, And we have that on top. Great. Any questions you guys have, you're more than welcome to ask.
So, as a clarification, as it was a bit misunderstanding regarding can an essence break. It can break if you put it out with no help item, but if you use any help item, even the 10% help item, and if it fails, it does not break, it just stays inside the gear. So if you always use a help item, even the ones which are dropping from the monster, you are always on the safe side of not losing your essence. That's something we changed after I asked in Discord, because the original plan was indeed that it breaks. But the feedback from the community was quite clear about it. So we changed it. I hope now it's clear.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much for that. That was a mistake on my side. Can you use the same essence 4 times on one item? No, you're limited to having 2 of the same essences on any equipment. That means you can have 2 essences of the same types on the coat, on the pants, on the shoes, on the gauntlet, on your dual guns, and on the rifle or whatever weapon you have, and 2 of the other types. So that means you can have, for example, 2 Fung essence, and you can have 2 Bat essence on any given item. This is in order to to make it, things a bit more balanced, and also allow for a little bit more diversity.
So another question is if you can apply essence on accessories.
No, this is not possible. You can only apply it to the armor and to the weapons. And I also see a lot of people asking if we can show the best essence. No, we won't. This is something for you to discover. There's a lot more recipes, a lot more essences, a lot more things to discover in this. Right. And then I think we answered so far all questions. So,
are we able to hide what kind of essence we are wearing? I guess nope.
No.
You cannot hide it.
You can also, if someone else has the item, has an equipment with essence equipped on it, you can, as you're already used to, just go to the equipment view and see. For example, here I can see Taku has 4 slots on all his items, and 1 core slot unlocked on his gauntlets. And if he had any essences equipped, I would be able to see that as well.
Can you make essence on dresses? No, that's apparently not possible.
No, this is also not possible, exactly.
Maybe at a later stage, but not so far, and I won't think it will come that early, if ever. We will see how it works out, how the balancing works out, and then we will see it. But it was not planned for dress at the moment.
And I also see... Yeah, sorry?
Okay, just keep going.
Okay, I also see a few questions popping up regarding servers. People are asking if we're getting more servers.
No, we're just getting much better ones tomorrow. So no, Essence System is not coming tomorrow. Tomorrow we will upgrade our existing servers. Lux Plena and Berggrün will move to much powerful servers. We will add not more channels to the servers. Why? I think it's still okay. It's an MMOG. It feels a lot better if other people are around. So we are not on a limit to have more channels. If we still grow, we will add more, but currently I don't see it.
And I see a question, can we put 4 times the same card on an item? No, you can only put, on each item, you can only put 2 essences of the same type. But you can have those 2 essences twice on every single piece of equipment. So that means I can have 2 fungi essence on my coat, I can have 2 on my pants, 2 on my shoes, 2 on my gauntlet, 2 on my weapons. The same time means the color blue, red. No, the same, absolutely the same name. So fungi essence would be the same essence, the same essence.
So Fanny is asking, will silver drop Humbert essence? I think no.
Correct. Currently, Silver does not drop Humbert essence. So there should be a change. But before people really start working on Humbert essences, it will take time. I don't see that coming that quick. You can collect the items, but as Sati showed, it's a tier system. You need the lower stuff, and it's important to understand that trading will, as we expect, will play a much bigger role with the essence system, because you can trade the material, and you likely have to, or it helps you a lot if you do. So that's something where we think it will have a very positive effect on the community as well.
I see. Will essences change VFX of weapons like upgrades do? So will it change the appearance of weapons and equipment? No, it won't. There's currently no plans on doing this either. So I can put 2 fungi essence and 2 blue. The tiers are representing the, I guess you can say, not necessarily rarity, but level of the essences. However, there is not fungi blue essence or fungi red essence. They all have a different name. However, like I said before, the fungi essences will be needed to build or craft higher tier essences, as you just saw with the red mushroom leader essence. Is realm stuff considered as a brown color item? I don't know about that. Are they? You play card battle, shaman priest. Can you try to carry it with essence to your own character? Very good question. You cannot trade it to your character because, like we showed previously, you cannot trade items that have essences on them. However, you can use the bank, so you can use the personal store or you can use the account bank, and you could trade it that way to any other character on your account. So you can, in contrast to trading, you can place items with essences on your bank. Oh, thank you very much. That's very sweet for you to play, Florensia. Thank you. All right. Any more questions? If we don't have any more questions, just if you have, be sure to tag GiikuGames so it gets highlighted. And if we don't have any more questions,
I see one. With the change, it's possible be hunting from many farmers. We will take a look how Essence System will change the farming spots, etc., and we will think about solutions if necessary. Like we found a solution for Humbert, we will find solutions for other stuff as well. But first, let's see how in reality it will be, because currently that's only theory. If we need to do something, we will do something.
okay.
And will mercenaries get stronger? Yes, they can use more slots, but these slots are kind of limited ones, as far as I remember correctly with the latest changes we made. But I will clarify that. But we will see how this works out.
Exactly, yeah. So we're definitely aware of balancing. And as I mentioned previously, we'll definitely have a look at what you guys do with the essences and we'll act accordingly. We will change values were needed, and certainly make some tweaks along the way.
Another question would be, can I put high level essence on low level equipment? No, I think no.
It is possible in a way, yes, but however, you are limited on lower end items. So those are, for example, the blue items. You're limited to only one core essence slot.
Essence droppable on C as well?
No, they're not droppable on C. Also,
but I like the idea a lot.
Oh, yeah,
so
no,
too. Not with that currently, but let's see if we can add it for the future, because I like it.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah, indeed. I guess we never thought about it. Or maybe there was an issue with it. I will check tomorrow, but I really like the idea that sea monsters will drop something as well, but it will not come with the start of the essence systems. No way. So.
Okay, and I think this is also tied to the question, are there ideas to put essences in ships? Not right now, but we never know what's coming in the future. Can you help me with Steelguard? Sure, later on. Right, let's see. We will have more questions.
How can you get a core slot?
Exactly. I didn't show this process here, but it's basically the same like the extension that you just saw. So we go to the item slot system over here. We have the extension. And, oh, you still have my code, don't you? Can you give me my code back real quick?
Yeah. Hold a second.
Classic relog.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you very much. So you can see we go to the item slot and I put that in here, and you can see we have 2 extended and unlocked slots, and we have 2 extended and locked slots. So how this will work, if you want to have a 1 or 2 core slots, you will go to the unlock tab, you'll unlock all 4 of these slots, and then once all 4 of the slots are unlocked, you go to the extension tab, and you will be able to unlock 2 further slots, which will then turn into the core slots. So you will not have 6 slots, you will have 4 slots, of whom 2 will be core slots. In the case of a high-end item like this one, like the excavator code, if you, again, have a less rare item, like a blue one, you will only be able to have 1 core slot. There are a plethora of different essence stats, so you can't generalize it. Let's see. Would you rather fight 10 dodos-sized servers or 1 service-sized dodo? They're all beautiful. Why would you fight them?
For this essences with sea monsters, as someone is asking, yes, we plan new sea content, and it's a very good idea that maybe we can make it possible with that update that we add essences to sea monsters as well. So yes, at least we plan it. We don't have to go from the developers yet, but we plan to have higher sea monsters, and maybe that would be a very nice point to integrate essence on sea monsters if possible. I don't know at the moment if something technically was in the past which made it impossible. I need to check that, but I love the idea, so we will see. Will there be any new stats? Not with the Essence system? Or, Salty? No. We are just using what we have.
Exactly,
but in the future, I hope we can add, in general, new stats. Let's see what is possible with Florensia and the engine. But, of course, I personally want more variety. We will see.
Exactly. We'll see what the future brings. And also, there's a question which only Achim can answer. Will the Essence system start with a drop event, double drop event?
So tomorrow we have the server upgrade, double XP will end, and double drop will be activated. So it can happen that Essence will go live with a double drop event is online. If we do it on purpose, I don't know. I have to discuss. I would say rather it happens because, to be honest, we change the events more or less weekly. So you have 1 week double drop, the next week double XP, then double drop again. So and that's something we keep for sure the next 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe the whole June, and then we will discuss in the team if it's still, should we still do it, or let's see how we do it. I love to see that we do double drop a bit less and do maybe more 50% more XP events, but to be seen. Currently we change it weekly.
Some people are asking about high essences, and I think we can say that there are more stats than before. Like we have stats like moving speed, attack speed, and
Yeah, we definitely have. I think we have every currently available stat. We have it somehow implemented into any of the essences.
Yes, I would be surprised if we miss something out. Otherwise, we will add it. So essences should reflect all possible stats. So yes, it gives you a big new field to work on your builds.
Exactly. It finally allows you to customize your build the way you want it to be.
Someone is asking, can we get essence that gives us resistance to fire, to ice? Ahim, can you say something about resistance in Florensia?
I would say that the resistance system is not working at all. So it doesn't make sense to add it on the essence system. So we have it on our list. I would love to add resistance to the game. I have some other ideas to it as well to make certain things more challenging, especially with boss fights. But it's not an easy task for AHA. They looked already into it, and that's nothing easy to change. And currently we focus on Essence. Essence will come out next week, maybe in 2 weeks, but very soon. And after Essence, we focus on bugs like the pet thing, other things. We will take a look to Harbor Occupation War. We take a look to some other very necessary things which took too long because we were focusing on Essence. And after that, we start working again on the new map. And then we will see what we will do after. Maybe we will work on the tower a bit more. Maybe we will work on other things. We will see.
Another question would be, will we get a free reset in order to adapt our build to this new update, Ahim?
Nope.
No.
Blame me, but nope.
Right.
Does luck helps to upgrade items, or has luck an influence? No. But in general, I want to make sure that's something I have on my list. I will ask the developers to explain luck, because it seems there are some old ideas about what luck does. I want to make 100% sure that we know what it does, and we will explain, or if it's not working, we will make it working, hopefully. Let's see. The old explanation is really universal. Luck increased the critical damage. That's the official one. I will make sure if it's really that way, because I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
All right. And I also see a question here. Let me just pick it up again. Will every mob have an essence? I am not sure if every single one has an essence, but I'm pretty sure the majority of the mobs in Florensia do have their own essence. If not every, I'm not sure. I think
I would say every.
Yeah, I would say
I'm very sure maybe we missed one by bad luck. But the intention was really that every monster drops an essence.
Right. And I see again the question popping up about the HOW. So the that's also been like Achim said, something that will be looked into the future. Right. Do you see any more questions?
Will there be something else to make Realm Equip more attractive, Achim?
What the players have in mind for it? Why it is not?
I think the point is that they have 2 core slots like the other gold items.
We can take a look if that's really an issue. I'm not sure. I really cannot answer it yet because maybe I would answer it wrong. We can discuss it in the team. Maybe that's the typical thing we will see after a while. We should adapt it. Essence System is feature ready, but it does not mean we will not add new stuff to it. If we see there's demand or the community has some great ideas in the same working technical limitations we have with Florensia, we are happy to add things, but that needs to be discussed. We will see. I'm 100% sure we will add more features to it, but let's wait and see what happens. And one reason why it took that long was 2 years ago we made the design document for it, and many of our initial thoughts did not working technically because the engine was not able to do it, or we should have made a complete new game. So we had to find other solution. At the end, I think Essence System is much better than we original planned. But that's as development goes. You have a plan in theory, and practically it's a bit different, especially with a 15-year-old engine. But I'm extremely happy about the outcome, and we will see what new stuff we can add to the system. So I guess the player base, you will come up with some great ideas what we should add, and then we will see.
And I see this question again. How many items can we stack in one slot? It'll be 200 essences that you can stack on one slot.
Another question
on inventory slot.
Inventory.
Just to as some may be.
Will you increase the stacking size of more items? That's a good question, Achim.
What was the question? I was just copying some codes.
If we will increase the stacking size of other items?
I have it on my list. I want to go through a lot of items, why it's non-stackable, and see if there were some strange technical limitations or some monetization limitations we had 10 years ago, or the publishers at that time. We will see. I know it's an issue. We have it on our list. Maybe even increase the inventory bags or whatever. I know it's a topic. Let us finish Essence System, and we will look if we can stack more items or if we can expand the account inventory slots, whatever. I'm aware of the situation. I never have enough slots myself when I play Florensia, so I'm aware of it.
Great. So, I think it's about time we finally show you guys what we've been teasing.
Yeah, one point, how the feeling of the strength of them. Experience it yourself. We currently do not have the final stats on it. We are waiting that the developers are putting our final list on it. So we made a lot of changes in the last weeks again to keep it balanced as possible. We are very sure that the community, you will have feedback on it, and we will change things accordingly. So if something turns out to be totally overpowered, we will change it. Everybody should be aware of that. The stats can be changed and will be changed. We will definitely have to do that. So, and maybe we do a teaser at the end.
Absolutely. So I've just been teleported over here, and while we're here, I'd like to say thank you for everyone who just tuned in today. Thank you for being part of this community. And I'd say we just go and attack.
And yeah, do it, and then I will say something.
Sure.
And we will release a document, a guide in several languages about the Essence systems, where we put every part of the system in a document everybody can read. Oops, what happened?
Oh.
Oh! A level up!
Yep.
Especially for Ice TP. So you can make another 48-hour stream.
This is great. Yeah.
Oh no! No, it's not a bug.
No.
It's a feature.
Apparently it's not a bug.
And we will release it with the Essence system.
Exactly. Great.
What's the max level?
It's
Salty?
It's 110 this time. Oh.
and no, not new items. It's just more levels. Why? Because when everybody is farming and everybody is in Realm or somewhere else, it's a good feeling that EXP has a meaning when you are already 105. So it makes the SS system a bit cooler, but no new items or anything. It's just 110, and you will get 1 skill point and as well 5 stat points.
So we'll have 1 skill point at the 110, and in total 5 stat points at 110 from upgraded from 105. All right, so again, thank you very much everyone who tuned in today. We all hope that you liked what you saw, and we all hope that you will like the update, the Essence system. And again, it's very important to stress out, this is unlike any other system that has been in Florensia thus far. You will need time, and we will be monitoring what you guys do with it, and we will definitely, if needed, change some values, tweak some stuff accordingly. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and until maybe next time, bye bye.
Bye. Thanks a lot for joining us.